This video is part of the shape series, and today we're going to be learning and drawing the square and rectangle shape. So the materials that we're going to need for today are over here. So we're going to need a pencil, paper, could be printer paper or lined paper, a set of markers or pencil crayons, an eraser, a ruler, and a CD case if you have a CD case lying around, a food container, a book, or a DVD case. So we have the square and rectangle shape. They're two different shapes, but we're going to put them together for this lesson because both of them have the same number of sides. So a square has 4 equal sides, whereas a rectangle has 2 equal sides that are longer, and the other remaining sides are also equal but shorter. Some examples of things that are square-shaped are a chessboard, a wall clock, food container, and a slice of bread. Some examples of things that are rectangular are a door, a bus, a TV, and a cell phone. Alright, so now we're going to draw our square. I'm going to show you 2 ways of drawing it. The first way is we're going to need our square-shaped items. So I'm going to use a lid for the food container. Again, we're going to start with our guidelines. So we'll start a line in the middle from top to bottom like that. And then over here, left to right. So it's good to have guidelines all the time because it helps you center your subject. So for this, we'll use our lid of the food container. We'll just put it there. And then I'm just gonna draw a line around it, putting pressure on the edges of the food container. And we have a square there. And then the other way of doing it is doing it freehand. So again, let's draw our guidelines. So again, you can pause the video during each step if you want, so you can draw each step at your own pace. So for this, since square has 4 equal sides, each side that we draw should be equal or as close to being equal. You can use a ruler if you like, but if you don't want to, one trick I do is you can grab a pencil or a pen or a marker or a pencil crayon and use it as a guide. So for this, I would draw one side over here using the length of this pen, and it has to be parallel to this line over here. So the 2 sides that we're drawing has to be parallel to this middle line that we have. So I will start from this point and draw a line going that way. There we go, that's the first line. And then the next line that we're doing is now going this way. So it has to be parallel to this line over here. So I would use this point here. Let's draw a period there and use that point and connect our pen to there and then just draw it. There we go. And then the next step would be over here. So again, this side has to be parallel to this middle line here. Just like that. And then our last line to close the shape, we'll just do it over here. And there you go, you got your square. Alright, so now we're gonna draw our square shaped thing. So let's draw a wall clock. So for this, I'm gonna use my square shaped guide, just like that. I'm gonna trace around the edges. Then I would just draw another a bigger square around it to make an outline for our wall clock. So you're gonna use your initial square that you traced and just draw a bigger one around it. There we go. And then we'll draw the numbers of the clock. Start with 12. I would do it this way: 12, 6, 3, just so that we have kind of like our anchors here on each side of the clock. But you can do it, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can do it clockwise, whichever way is comfortable for you. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, we got our numbers, and then we're gonna need our clock hands. So I'll draw a dot here. We can make it 2 o'clock. So we'll draw the smaller hand here, and then the longer hand at the 12. Here's your clock. If you like, you can color it in using your markers. All right, now we're gonna draw a rectangle. So again, 2 ways of drawing it. First, we're gonna grab our rectangle shaped thing. I'm just gonna use a DVD case. So let's draw our guideline. Got our 4 quadrants there. I'll just place it in the middle over here. And then we just use this as a stencil and draw the line on the edges of your DVD case. And there's your rectangle. And then the other way of doing it is freehand. So again, let's draw our guideline. And we're gonna use this vertical line here as a guide to draw our first line. So just a reminder, rectangle has 2 sides that are longer than the other. So we're gonna draw the sides that are longer first. So we'll draw it vertically. So we'll make it parallel to this line. We'll just draw it over here, just like that. And then the other side, next line. So just right about here, over there. And then the other 2 lines has to be parallel to this line over here. So we'll just draw it like that, over here, and then over there. And there's your rectangle. So now we're gonna draw a bus, something that's rectangular shaped. So let's draw our guideline. So for this, the longer side is gonna go from left to right. So we're gonna use this guideline here to draw our first line. So we'll start over here. It has to be parallel to our horizontal line there. We'll stop over here. And then the other one, we'll go, and then we'll stop there. And then we'll draw the other 2 sides. There we go, parallel to this line, just like that. Over there. Okay. So a bus actually has, you'll see multiple rectangular shapes in a bus. You'll see the door, it's 1 rectangle. We'll draw 2 doors, 1 in the back here too, and 1 at the front. And then the windows. So we'll have another rectangle here, going horizontally, and then another one here. All right, so we got our doors and windows, and now we're gonna draw a circle for the tires. Here in the back, and then here, all right? And then if you want, you can design your bus. I'll draw a stripe over here, just like that. There we go. I'll continue it over here. If you want, you can draw the detail of the door. You can put a line here where the door opens, over there too, and some detail on the tires, and yeah, you can outline it again so that your drawing is more clear. There you go. And if you have you know, your pencil crayons or your markers, you can color it in. There you go. And you can erase the pencil marks. There you go.